We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Babe Ruth is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And he'll dive back in safely. Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Cano.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Minoso at second. Gehrig is over at first with 1 away. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Stay hot now, huh? All right, one time, right
here. Now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
And not in time as the run scores. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Matthews. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here.
Matthews.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Come on, kid. See and drive.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
That counts. 1-1. Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Fouled away.
Ball.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 58 on the year. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Digging in to try it again. Lou Gehrig is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lou Gehrig. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Gehrig.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The New York Yankees with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Goose Gossage claims the win out of the pen, his first. Christy Mathewson closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Lefty Grove will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Garrett.
Wait for your pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Now the pitch. Lou Gehrig is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to this.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Robinson Cano.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. Still no score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lou Gehrig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, let it fly right here.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig.
Gehrig.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back to count 2-2.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Out of the way, big guy. Nice
Back
grip.
up the middle and in for a base
Pick up
hit.
the ball.
So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Settling in now, Robinson
Now
Cano.
back,
He'll look to
second
bounce
baseman,
back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to
Cano.
put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he
Ball
misses
4,
with
that's
that one
out.
for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So
The
2
batter,
men are on with 1
the
man
right
out.
fielder,
And here is Mr.
Reggie
October, Reggie Jackson.
Jackson.
Gehrig over at second. Cano at first, 1 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another
Now
shot,
back.
Eddie
The
Matthews.
third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Swing and a looper to left.
Come on,
Left
come on,
fielder
come on,
coming
come on.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the
boy,
runner
you
at
really
third
squared
from
up that one,
testing
didn't you?
things here.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Now batting.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Honus Wagner, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
This is line to left.
Round hard, round hard.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. They lead it 3-0. Digging in, Lou Gehrig. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fouled away.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
All right, one time right here, kid.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
Ball.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Get your pitch, huh?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Robinson.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 5-0.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
5-2 the final today. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lefty Grove hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Christy Mathewson records the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. The Yanks attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Whitey Ford will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mickey Mantle is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2 out, nobody on. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Fouled off.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch.
Nice pitch, big dog.
Left center, base hit.
Round it.
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Riding in, Reggie Jackson. And he enters play today,
Batting
currently
fourth.
5th in the American
The left
League in
fielder.
hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
1-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Young calls for this one as he makes the play to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Standing in, Mickey Mantle will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Minoso leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
Hey, needs you right here. One time. Let's go.
2-0 count. The pitch hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting.
So
left
digging
fielder.
in now, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 1 here in the early
Jackson.
going.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
All right, come on now.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in now for the
batter,
Yankees,
number 24.
Robinson Cano,
Second
as he'll go to
baseman,
work with the bases
Robinson.
loaded and 2 away.
Cano.
Come on now. One time right here.
0-2. Here it is. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Next for New York, Mickey
batter,
Mantle.
number
2
7.
hits and 2 trips for him thus
Designated
far.
hitter, Mickey Mantle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
One time.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Hey,
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those
Now
counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Hit on the ground to third, and that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Cano.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there as it falls. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Hey, let her fly right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, shoot.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
And he fouls this one off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Get your pitch right here.
Here's another 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mickey.
Into the box now, Mickey Mantle. Line drive to left. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
7-4 the final finish today. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Whitey Ford earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes.